houseplant friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hopefully you can't hear my music. Today we're gonna do a bunch of propagation. We're gonna take props, we're gonna put props in prop boxes. We're going to put props in giant pre-built situ environments. We're gonna do a lot. I'm excited. Let's hang out together and play with my plants. Before we get started, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And I think let's just jump right into it. I'm listening to Glass Animals because they're the best band ever created. Also, I want to show you. So I made these pants. So I've lost a bunch of weight. I've lost almost 60 pounds. And I have these pants from when I was bigger, and they're Anthropology pants, okay? They're, I think, a size 33 or 34. They might even be a size 35. They're pretty baggy, like you can tell, like they're huge. Right now I'm a size 28 and they currently don't fit. And so what I've done is I've poked a new hole for the button, and then all of this fabric here is all extra fabric, and I'm using a safety pin to keep it in place for now because I'm super into like reusing clothing and like making it so that there's not so much waste, because especially in the clothing industry, there's just like a ton of waste all of the time. And so I'm trying to make it so that I make my clothes last, especially because I love these pants. Like they're really comfortable. Try to give you like a pant show. They're really comfortable. They're really baggy though. Like they're not inherently the cutest pants, but they're really comfortable, especially for like at-home pants. Here you can see how big they are. Very big pen. I want to sew cuffs onto them so that they're like permanently cuffed. I think that they would be so cute. Just like these massive, massive pants with cuffs, and then like a different button here. And then I also thought about taking different pieces of fabric and doing like patchwork, you know, just to like try to make clothes new. I think that being able to mend clothes right now is really, really cool. And a lot of people I see on Instagram and TikTok like mend their clothes so that they get more use out of them. And I think that's where I want to sway to, because I've actually taken a bunch of my closet and just gotten rid of it. Like everything that I own right now, I know off the top of my head. All of my t-shirts, all my sweatshirts, all my cardigans, all my pants, all my leggings, like I know everything. And it's really easy to do laundry because I know what all of my clothes are. These are a pair of pants. I was kind of sad when I lost weight because I loved wearing them and I haven't been able to wear them, but they were also really expensive. I think when my mom bought them, they were like $150 from Anthropology. And she bought them because they were the only pair of pants that were comfortable, that I also felt good in at the time. And she was like, you deserve to feel beautiful. And I was like, that's really cute. So I just don't want to get rid of them, you know? Even though they're already still big when I pull them like off, but this is like a really good comfortable, I don't know. There will be mending clothing content. I want to mend some of the moss walls in some of my stuff, and then also make prop boxes. So let me go find wherever the moss is. Big box of pots in here. I brought some moss in, and we're just gonna like do some stuff. I'm gonna put my hair up. My hair has been put up, and we're gonna get to work on the plants. Let's start with fixing my moss wall first. I have this moss on top. I have been too lazy to fix. Kind of see right there. I'll turn off one of these lights. Should be able to see it better, yeah. So, we're gonna fix that. I'm gonna put the moss in this, and then we're gonna add some like water and liquid earth. This is the wire we're gonna use to put the moss into the wall with. We're just gonna pull out some of this wire, take a little cutting of it, make it into like a little bobby pin shape, kind of. And then we're gonna add the moss one piece at a time. The reason this moss kind of fell off is because this top part, my whole operation dries out way faster than the rest of it, and so it just kind of falls off. So we gotta go tiny clump by tiny clump. Some of this moss is like so old. You can definitely see the difference in moss age. All right, I'm gonna put some right here. Oh, I fucking hate it when it won't go in. Like when the little pin won't go in. There we go. I can't believe that I actually ever had the patience to sit down and just like make this entire thing from scratch. I am glad though that I didn't use the black foam, because at least this foam like matches. Okay. Okay, cool, we're getting somewhere. It's looking a lot better. Still have that whole patch though. Oh, that's not gonna get pinned in there. Okay, that looks pretty good. Okay, and we'll put this bit right there. Lay this bit right there. Let's put this bit right here. Like that. And then there's a little bald spot right here. Let's just cover that up. I think we could actually do a little bit more. I think we got a little bit of a bald spot sticking out over here on this side. Minor adjustments like that. Let's just cover with some moss. I don't think we're missing any other spots. Okay, now let's get our watering device. Oh, that looks so much better. Actually, we're just gonna water that. We are gonna give it some more of this though, because this has our liquider in it, which is what I use to fertilize. So let's start taking some cuttings from here. We'll put them in this moss tray for now, since I filled it up with moss and everything already. Take some cuttings from right here first. So right off the bat, this varicosum, I think needs to go somewhere else. Got an old dying leaf. We can actually, I think, take 2 cuttings of this. Here's this one, and this one. 2 new varicosum babies. Something else should go back there. Why don't we plant one of these back there? We will do this one. We'll just tuck him right there and he'll be fine. Maybe it's time to take a variegated Micans prop. I think so. Cut right there. Ooh, look at that. That is really nice. 2. I'm definitely still giving these plants way too much light, so I do have this little, oh, this might be dying. We have this tiny obliqua, which might be dying. We're gonna put him in a special container until further notice. We could take a cutting of this Monstera. Some Monstera Adansonii cutting. We'll just grow that back from fresh. I don't even know what this is, but we're gonna just tuck it in right here. Gonna let its roots do whatever the heck it wants. Fire back here, we're gonna fire, and this Nepenthes I have is doing really good too. I wish I could see more of what you can see. Oh, you can see everything, you're fine. Okay, we do have this funky thing happening up here. I think we'll pin him into place and hope that he takes. I'm gonna go ahead and pin him. This grass is getting a little big, so we'll cut some of it. Okay, so we have this, which I'm scared to move. This is my Anthurium. Oh God, what are you? Pallitiflorum. It's a velvet leaf aroid, but it hasn't been doing good here. Like every time it puts out a new leaf, it yellows and then dies. I actually just cut off 2 leaves today, but I don't want to move it because I don't know if you can see this Platycerium superbum right here. Hopefully you can. We have like just a super beautiful like staghorn fern right here. It's really, really nice. I think it's an Elephantipes, actually, not superbum. Yeah, so I worry that if I take this out, that it will kill this, and I don't want to do that. What we are going to do though is we're going to take some cuttings of these. These Hoyas. I don't like where they're at. Okay, and we're gonna stick these up here, and we're gonna have to go out of our way for a bit to keep them moist. Right there like that. Okay, this guy is unhappy. Dude, it is so hard to do this when I know how small the area of your vision is. So we have this guy back here who's pretty yellow. I'm just gonna cut off these yellow leaves. They are only yellow because I have depression. That is it. Oh wow, that whole thing just came off. Accidental cuttings. All right, we're gonna leave him back there. He'll grow in. And now we got this cutting. Get this out. This is a big cutting. We'll put this in a different setup. Okay, we are gonna cut this big begonia green chloristicta. It has a big stem back there that we can actually use. I'm gonna take that cutting, and then what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna make a bunch of small notches in the stem. And that is going to encourage like a ton of growth from the different little nodes around it. And it's gonna open up this whole area right here for more growth. Put our ficus villosa right there. And it'll grab on and start doing its thing. 2 strawberry shakes actually, right here. We have this one, which I've had for years at this point, and it's just, it like won't grow. And then we have this one, which is a new guy. We also have a couple Begonia Sarawak babies. Little green chloristicta baby. Well, I feel like, actually up here is still kind of messy. This whole section up here. I don't know what I want to do with it, is the only thing. Maybe we'll take some cuttings. There's just like a lot going on. Well, so now we got these 2 cuttings. These little baby guys. We're gonna put those in different cabinets because the one that I have of that plant in here is huge. We're also gonna cut this guy because he's been kind of annoying me for a while. He just looks kind of ugly. So we'll cut him into a bunch of small pieces. We have our Hoya sigillatus Alice River. It's getting pretty big, and this Micans is kind of going wild. I like how it's growing around everything. Yeah, that is really large. Oh, and it's flowering. That's cool. We got some pubic calyx pink splash. We're actually gonna cut the edges of this Croniana to inspire more growth. Dude, I don't even know where this Alice River like started. Okay, I see. It's doing a big old loop-de-loop. Okay, we'll leave it. It's kind of a mess, but it is kind of cute. I think we'll leave everything else. Actually, no, I'm gonna cut this Hoya because I actually don't like how that looks there. It's a really pretty leaf, but I don't think it does a good job right there. So we're gonna stick that somewhere else. And then we have our Philodendron Majestic. It's doing fine. It's next to a little colony of Lechinora, Begonia Lechinora. We got our little Philodendron Burley Marks Fantasy, little Rotundifolia Alright, I'm gonna take a cutting of this one. Oh wow, that just grew on top of that orchid. Oh my gosh. World's craziest root system, look at this. I feel happier with this. Let me show you around and then we'll move on to our next box. So here's the bottom. We have our Alocasia Frydek and our Red Anderson. We have Oblique, Vanilla Planifolia, Adansonii, Syngonium Lanceleaf. Got some orchids, some really cool alligator fern. Look at this. Very cool. Here we have my shakes. Here's the little Leichenora colony. I've showed you guys this a couple times, but it's really hard to actually like get it on camera. It's so small. Here's how colorful this whole top section is. It looks really good. Very vibrant. Varicosum though are kind of sun-bleached. I should probably cut that. Yeah, you can see how yellow that is. That's just from being bleached. Here's our Superbum, or our Elephantipes. And here's where I actually just cut that Varicosum from. It has this fern growing around it, and then this bulbophyllum. Here's our crazy Hoya Sigillatus Alice River. It is like all over the place, coming all the way down here too. Our Philodendron tortum. Here's the peduncle. Here's our little Nepenthes, and then the white wizard. The variegated micans, the Simoniis. Look at him. He's so cute. And then this is kind of the sad section. This won't look cute until after all of the water kind of settles. I think it's good. I think we got a lot of good cuttings as well. Maybe we'll sell some of these. Go ahead and close. I think it looks a little emptier now that we've trimmed it, but I like it. You can actually see this section now, which you couldn't really see before. Okay, now we're gonna take cuttings from this box. Sorry, I can't do anything about that, unfortunately. But we're gonna take some cuttings. There's lots of little plants in here that we can take cuttings from. Okay, this one I don't have any problem keeping moist, unlike my other cabinets, because this one was actually intended to be a reptile enclosure. We're gonna relocate this. This is a begonia species Temuyuk that keeps dying and then coming back. So we're gonna separate this in its own little space and we're gonna grow it, and it will finally grow, goddammit, I swear. We have this Adapoense in here, which, oh god, it's really in there. Maybe we'll just take a cutting. Oh, it's like really in there. Okay, new plan. We're gonna leave the Adapoense because it is really in there. But we are gonna take a cutting of this philodendron. This is Philodendron patriciae. It is really pretty. Got a variegated micans growing back here in this one too. But we're gonna leave him be. We're gonna take a couple Begonia Sarawak cuttings, because I want more of this plant. And this plant is really easy to propagate. All right, we'll leave the rest of it. We got this Begonia Blanchii. I want to take a cutting, but I'm not sure if I should just take one, like a leaf cutting, or if I should try to go for a whole, like just a whole cutting. I think we'll do an attempt with like these leaves first. This big old plant down here. I'm gonna take a rhizome cutting of this one, because he got big rhizome. Check that out. This is crazy. Got a big guy. And then look at the little one. How cool is that? We'll stick this one, honestly, maybe we'll stick this one in the Redsta and give it like a whimsical feel. Maybe we'll take a second cutting of it, or we could take the whole thing out. Oh boy, check that out. That is so cute! Chris, look at this plant. Silver sword back down there. This is kind of where we propagate things, but I don't know. I should actually like take the time to make it look cute so that I'm actually like just as happy with it. I'm too lazy right now to do that. We could take a cutting of this though. Oh, but it's just starting to come in. We're gonna leave it. I'm gonna show you guys the train of thought. A big ol' thing of cuttings, and now we're just gonna take cuttings from the big one. What are you doing? You playing with your string? What? What? All right, the final boss. I just took cuttings from this one recently, so I don't know that we're gonna find anything. I am gonna be moving a plant out of here though. We have this clemensorium, this Hoya, and I'm tired of him being in here because to my knowledge, he has done nothing. Where did he grow? Where did he go? Oh, little isopods, hello! Here, let me show you guys, the little guys before they go away. Look at them. There's a ton of them lately. I don't know if they just like breeded a bunch or something, but they are all over. You can see them like move in the background of the moss. They're getting more brave too. It's like in here. Oh no, did the philodendron grow into the clemensorium? Oh no, I think taking this out. Oh guys, okay, we're like either committing to this or not, but this is gonna take out this whole back wall, I think. This might not have been a good idea, but we got it. And the wall didn't come off. It looks like he's tried growing multiple times, so at least he's like not dead. But we are gonna move him somewhere else because I don't think this is a good system for him. We're gonna take a cutting of my Dark Lord, which is this philodendron. It's kind of chilling right here. This is a plant I thought I would like a lot more than I do. The Dark Lord is just kind of boring, honestly. It's like fine. It's a plant that is good to have if you like dark foliage, but it's not my favorite. We got this Syngonium panda back here that's actually doing pretty good, but we're gonna take a cutting of it. Little panda, we're gonna go put this somewhere else. My variegated philodendron hederaceum. I'm surprised though, we have like, the plants are growing up all the way to the top of this. Unlike in my other cabinet, they don't actually grow all the way up. They kind of like get stuck and stop. Oh, little isopod! Chris, they're so cute. Oh, they're so cute. Hello, guy. Hello. Hello. This leaf looks sus. Oh, that sucks. Found thrips. Well, that sucks ass. All right, we're gonna... Oh, that's so sad. It's all over this philodendron. Isopods, what are you doing? You had one job and you managed to fail. Okay, I gotta get a trash bag because I gotta just throw that away. Pull this out. Well, it's a good thing that we looked at the clemensorium, I guess. Dude, I don't want to throw any of this away. That is so obnoxious. Some of this stuff I've been growing for like months. It's whatever, I guess we can always grow more. Wondering why the growth on this pink princess wasn't doing so good. Taking a closer look sooner. I just didn't even think it would be a possibility that the plants in here would get sick. I wonder where they even came from. I'm actually gonna put in the other trash. It doesn't look like the thrips got to everything. So I'm gonna leave some of these in here. While we're at it, we are just gonna propagate this white princess for fun. So we took a bunch of little cuttings of that. I'm just gonna cut that. Okay, gonna clean those. The cool thing about thrips is that they're actually pretty picky, so they might not be infecting everything. I'm not gonna cut anything else because I just removed a bunch of stuff not too long ago. And then what we'll do is we'll go over all of our current props and look at everything, see if anything has thrips or not. Okay, here it is. I know I didn't really show you a whole lot, but I was really focused on the thrip situation. So it looks really good though. Like everything in here is doing super good. The adults, do you see them? Yeah, you can see them. Those little orange things. They're kind of hiding along the veins. See that one moving. The Santharium, it definitely got the worst. So yeah, they're picky though. They won't take everything, just the things that you really love. Okay, so Thrips 101 is they lay eggs that hatch in 3 different cycles, which means that you need to treat thrips for at least 3 weeks straight. Pretty hardcore. After those 3 weeks, you'll be chilling, likely, if you did a good job. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna spray everything in here with my Captain Jacks, which I highly recommend, by the way, for pest stuff. Neem oil is natural, but it doesn't do the job. I'm sorry, it just doesn't. There's like neem oil cults out there, and they're just, neem oil is just not enough. So I'm gonna spray everything, but it might not be, so we'll find out. But we're gonna go we'll buy Captain Jacks when I'm out later this week. We're gonna use this as our quarantine container for now. Okay, there. Prop containers I've been saving. But yeah, we got all of these recycle like to-go cups and Tupperwares I've been saving. I'm gonna show you more of the ground, I think, than you need to see, because I feel like it'll be more interesting for you to watch the ground and the plants. Oh, we're gonna put the temuyuk in its own place. Let's take, Chris, are my scissors? Can you bring me the scissors? We're gonna take a bunch of little stem cuttings of this. And I'm gonna cut these leaves, actually, because they're gonna take up a lot of space that we don't want. So we're just gonna tuck these all around. So when you're taking begonia cuttings, you wanna, if you can, you don't have to, but if you can, it's best to take stem cuttings because it takes a lot less to grow something from stem than it does to grow something from like a petiole or just the regeneration process for some reason is just like, it's a lot less. So if you can do that, then that is pretty good. I'm gonna take these little cross sections because this big part of this vein right here on the back of this begonia you can actually use to propagate. So we should have a bunch of green chloristicta growing in from this box. You could also technically use this part, but I just don't have enough space. Maybe I'll throw them in a different box. And we're gonna put all of this on a heat mat, which I actually got from Vivosun. So now we have these other begonia leaves, like the Sarawak and everything. So we're gonna plant these guys. And we have these leaves, these Raja leaves. My poor begonia Rajas. Then we have these. I'm gonna do the same thing, cut them in half. I'm gonna stick these leaves in here. And then we're gonna stick these halves in here too. Pray to God. I've actually never propagated begonias like this. I know you can do it. I've just never actually given it a real shot. And we are gonna fertilize all these propagations with liquid earth, obviously. We should put him in a different bowl. We'll put these other ones. No, I don't want to put more in here. I feel like it'll overcrowd. Because this had a plastic top. Did it? Does it fit? No, that definitely doesn't fit. Okay, we're gonna have to put saran wrap. We got this little one, this little spot guy. This is from a Noodles & Company container. Okay, and we'll stick the last remaining begonia props in here. When you propagate begonias like this too, when they successfully grow back in, they grow really bunchy, like kind of like all bunched up together. I think we'll actually dump this out into a different container because I want to use this container. Little begonia boxes, so cute. Sir, please. Your cooperation would be appreciated. We are gonna cut up this philodendron into little pieces. Okay, and then we're gonna stick these in here, and we're gonna grow a bunch of them. Oh, and then the obliqua. We'll put the obliqua in here too. Stick him right in the middle so that I don't forget where he is. We can stick our Hoya props in here too, I think. I just love Tupperwares. They're so cute. Ugh, straighten out this leg. Now what we'll do, I think we'll put our temuyuk in here. Okay. So I took the little temuyuk and I put him in here. I separated him from the dying plant that he was growing off of, and he's in here now. And he's gonna do his own thing. We're going to put our guy, this guy, in this Dutch Brothers cup. We're actually gonna give him some friends. I don't know if you guys have heard me talk about this before, but it's very important when you're propagating varicosums to make sure that you've air layered them first, or that they have been or are in the process of being air layered, because varicosum really don't like to just be cut. But varicosum really don't like it. So it is very important. Recycling! Okay, and then we have this McDonald's cup, and the lid for this is actually still with that other, all the other prop stuff. Okay, we're gonna stick this guy in here, and then we're gonna stick this varicosum in here, and then this pink princess here. Okay, and then I'm going to make a lid for this one. So we got this guy. Look at how wholesome. Okay, we're gonna stick him. Maybe right here would be cute, because this spot isn't really looking so good. And then this one, I mean, it is cute. It's kind of, I feel like they're fighting for real estate though. There. That's cute. I feel like it looks very whimsical now. We have these additions. Okay, that's cute. I'll decide later if I actually like it. I'm not totally decided on it. No, that's fighting for too much space. Okay, that works. This area still looks messy, but I think that until the red Anderson grows in, it's just gonna be like that. This is what I use to fertilize my plants. If you want to get a discount on this stuff, it is the best. You can use code plantme_25 to get 25% off. What I'm gonna do is just add a little bit of my concentrate here, which is what happens when you add a cup to the little pouch. This black stuff you can see, it's gonna go in there. And liquid air is made out of 18 all natural organic ingredients. And on top of that, it is non-toxic. So if your kids or pets get into it, you don't have to worry about them dying like you do with a bunch of other fertilizers. Well, I guess liquid earth isn't really a fertilizer, it is a supplement, but it's actually all that I use. So, and spray. With our liquid earth mix. plants that we just added because they're gonna be really stressed. And plants drink more when they get stressed. And I do actually notice a massive difference when I'm watering with liquider versus not. So that helps you at all. I don't know, but I know that it actually does work. We're gonna go ahead and set up our little heat mat now. So this is my Vivo Sun heat mat. They actually sent this product to me, so I did not pay for it. And heat mats are really, really great for propagating plants. All I know is that it is a proven fact that plants grow faster with extra added heat. I think it's just because it mimics the wild, I guess. I don't know. I'm gonna set it to 85 degrees. Oh, let's set it to 90. And yeah, it's just gonna go ahead and it's all of our little cuttings. I am a super big fan of saving containers, so 100% recommend it. That is actually gonna be it for me today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and doing all the planty stuff. Thank you for making my kitchen a total mess with me. I had a lot of fun. And we found thrips, so we did something productive today. Handled something in a productive way today. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and don't forget to check out Liquidert. You can use code PLANTME_25 to get 25% off our entire Liquidert order, and it is a really great plant supplement. Highly recommend. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.